Welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to make a hair bonnet without using a machine, but if you have one you can use your machine. And here is the first step. I've folded my fabric into 4. 1 2 3 4. If you want a bigger one you can have any measurements of your choice, but with me here I'm limited with the fabric. This fabric on this side it's 11.5 here, and on this side I have 12, so I'm going to use 11.5 and 12 so that I can have a bigger bonnet. So let's go. You can put your one here at the edge and start measuring where 12 is. I don't know if you can see. Here's my 12. Make sure you hold at the edge so that you can tilt the tape measure. Draw a slight curve and cut out the piece. Remove the extra piece from the fabric, which is this, and throw it away. So what we have is this piece of circular. This circular. So we're going to pull some gathers in this fabric. Make sure it's curved. You're going to pull some gathers into this piece so that you can have the size of your head. You can have the size of your head by pulling the gathers. Gathers at the running stitch. So what you're going to use is this needle. This is a hand needle and a thread. So we're going to pull them very fast and go to the next step. We are starting to stitch, and what I'm doing is called running stitches. Hope everyone knows this. It's a very easy way of pulling gathers. And make sure you do it at the edge, or almost at the edge of your fabric, so that you won't get hard time while stitching the band through it. The threads won't show at the band while stitching it. Out this fabric, it's very fast and easy, even if you don't know how to stitch anything. But these running stitches are very easy, because some people may say, oh, because she knows how to stitch. No. So we are done with our bonnets, and I think this is the size of my head. Yeah, I've pulled the gathers according to the size I want, and that's the size. Now we are going to use this satin fabric to make our hair band, a band which will hold the bonnet, and I'm going to use 5 inches. You can use any size you want, any inches you want, according to, maybe depending on the design you want it to be. So I'm going to use 5 inches, and I'm going to cut through the 5 inches. If you have a bad hair day, or your braids, or whatever you have on your head, it's not that good, you can wear this bonnet and rock with it. You can also sleep with it. It's a multi-purpose, you can do anything with it. So I'm cutting through my 5 inches piece. That will be my band. That's a piece of my band, and you can use any fabric, but I prefer using this satin because it looks good. It looks good on the bonnet. So, but you can use any plain fabric. So I've ironed my band so that it won't give me hard time when stitching, because I'm using my hands to stitch. So iron it and fold the edges so that you just, and it will be so easy for you to stitch. It won't give you hard time while stitching. So make sure you iron the bands and fold the edges. Now hold through with the bonnet. Make sure the wrong side is in between the band, the wrong side of the bonnet. Now this is where I was telling you, don't stitch, as in you stitch near the edges so that the braids won't be seen on the other side. I'm leaving that piece of fabric. I'm starting like in between the band, like you leave some inches so that it will help you to tie the bonnet, yeah, any design. So you make sure you leave some space. Don't start from the edge of the band. No, you won't get that look. So you just leave some inches, like 10 inches, any inches, depending on the piece of band you have, how long it is. So I've pinned my band and bonnet. Now I've started stitching. So if you don't have the pins, you can also just start stitching through. Make sure your work is so neat, and make sure the stitches are very close, don't stitch some big stitches. Even somebody who is far away will see that this bonnet has been made by, it's just a handmade. No, stitch some, be patient and stitch to small stitches, running stitches, that is. Or you can even do back stitches, any kind of stitches, but make sure the stitches are very small so that your bonnet will look so neat. Your band and bonnet, they will look so neat when you finish. So just take your time, be patient, and stitch slowly by slowly to get a very neat bonnet. But for those who have machines, or you can do this and take it to a fundi. You can pull the gathers, cut the band, iron it, then take it to a fundi and tell them to stitch for you. I think that one will be more easier. But for those who don't know any kind of fundi, you just need to make it for yourself. It's so easy, like just what I did, what I'm doing. And I did so many bonnets, by the way. Yeah. It will just take you less than 30 minutes, I guess. So if you're going somewhere and you have a bad hair day, you can just stitch your bonnets, put it on, and rock that outfit with it. Yeah. I took my time stitching it so that I can have a neat bonnet. And I was stitching it close to the edge of the band so that it won't leave a big allowance. So make sure you hold the inner part of the band very well so that you can stitch them together, as in the other side of the band, because you have, remember, you have folded, so you have two-sided, the inner side and the outer side. So make sure you hold it very well so that you can stitch them together and have a neat bonnet. Stitch through, take your time. Yeah, and that's it. My bonnet is done, done, and very neat indeed. And those are the straps, which I left the 10 meters behind, so this helps you to tie any design of your choice. And that's our bonnet. Thank you for watching, and please share and subscribe and click the bell button